Alright guys, follow me. So we do plan to fill out this whole space. Currently we take care of about 100 members. We're looking to take care of about 750 in the valley. Now our goal is to reduce dependency on non-local, non-organic food sources by providing all of these local farms, in as many places as we can. This is where we grow all of our lettuce. We grow in a hydroponic system so that we can limit the use of natural resources as well as grow food more efficiently. Example of some of our microgreens. That's kind of our go-to here is microgreens, shoots, and sprouts. And that's defined as anything that is harvested within 9 to 14 days of germination. So the reason we focus on microgreens is because of their nutrient density. On average, our greens are about 4 to 40 times more nutritious than their full-grown counterparts. These are broccoli sprouts, for example. About a handful of these would be equivalent to eating about 10 full heads of broccoli. Now if you notice, some of these systems look a little bit different than the ones I was showing you before. The reason being is because the BAM and BAMBOK stand for Better Agricultural Methods. So if we can become more efficient, more sustainable, and improve the way we do things, that's what we're going to do. Implemented what's called an auto-watering system. That kind of eliminates some of the natural human errors that can occur. So everything's auto-watered, we put all the nutrients into the basin, they're distributed evenly throughout the trays, they provide good water flow, good oxygen. Alright guys, if you notice, we have a few different types of lights set up throughout the farm. Now, they all have one specific mission, and that is to provide an alternative to natural sunlight. Because we grow indoors, we don't really have access to that. So we use what's called a limited lighting spectrum. Now these focus mainly on the blue and the red spectrum of light. They don't necessarily need the green. Plants reflect green, so they're not going to absorb it that well. They don't get any nutrients from it. So by using something like this, we're allowed to limit our energy costs, grow the plants a little bit quicker, and ensure that they do have that optimal nutrient density.
Hi, my name is Faith. I have a channel called A Little Faith. I interview local businesses and young entrepreneurs, and this is...
My name is Nathan Knight, and this is BAMBOK's Produce.
How did the idea of BAMBOK's come into fruition?
Well, originally it started off more as a nonprofit. So we were providing housing, job opportunities, and food to local disabled veterans. But over time we saw that that business model wasn't necessarily sustainable. We do still plan to implement that, but when it's feasible. So from there it kind of grew into, how do we fix this problem with food? People don't know where their food's coming from, they don't know how it's being grown, they don't know who's growing it. So we saw this kind of barrier to the healthy and organic standard that we kind of wanted to tear down. What
did you think that our planet needed that it didn't really have? Like what started this?
Well, that's kind of a three-tier answer. So we have a saying that we like to say here, it's plants, people, planet. And those are kind of our big motivators. So we start with the plants and we grow the healthy plants that feed the people that will save the planet.
Okay.
So, three different things that we kind of want to focus on is giving that local, affordable, easy access to nutrition to people, as well as providing them with that education. But at the same time, we really want to kind of create this system of preventative healthcare. So yeah, all disease originates in the gut, whether it be inflammation or something as serious as cancer. Most of it's originating in the gut because of a lack of biodiversity and because of all these different foods that we're eating. It hasn't been proven or hasn't been shown that GMOs are necessarily bad for people.
Okay.
But it has been shown that GMOs they have a negative impact on your gut biome, which can lead to a lot of these health problems down the line. By growing a food like this, by making sure it's hyperlocal, non-GMO, non-herbicide, non-pesticide, we can get that food to people so that they can start to treat the problems that they may have before they're even an issue.
Oh. I think that our current societal model is sustainable for future generations.
Not without change.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's too late. I think if we implement businesses like this, that are those mitigation strategies. That
small businesses that care about farming and the planet.
Absolutely. Well, and you can take something like this and you can go to the desert, you can go to the mountains, you can go to the ocean, you can go to space, you can go to an urban city. Yeah, you can go anywhere you want and still grow efficiently without negatively affecting the surrounding ecosystem or environment.
It's very true. So water is like a really valuable resource, and people don't really necessarily know how dwindling it is right now. And tell me a little bit about how indoor farming could help the water and help cycle it so we cycle it more efficiently, so we're not wasting as much water.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's kind of multi-tiered. You know, we have this opportunity to reuse and reuse and reuse water. We can clean it and we can purge it and we can still reuse it. But we can repurpose, for example, we're building a sustainable hotel in Scottsdale.
Okay.
We're going to put a bandbox into the basement, repurpose all the gray water so that it's being reused and we're not wasting it.
Nice. So this is something that can be implemented into a business.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And it doesn't have to be confined to just bandbox. You know, you can implement small systems like this in almost any sort of business. Being in Arizona, we don't have our own natural source of overflowing water. We get it from Colorado. California's first in line, we're second in line. So if we start losing more and more water like we have been, we're not going to have a lot of, you know, actual water to play around with.
Yeah.
And with that being so prevalent in our agricultural industry, even when you look at stuff like the beef industry,
yeah,
we use millions, billions of gallons of water per year just to water our cows.
Yeah. And it could be done so much more sustainably, but so where can we find you guys?
You can find us at all of your local farmers markets. So the Gilbert Farmers Market, Uptown, Downtown Phoenix, and Old Town Scottsdale. We also are on site here in Tempe at 2235 West 1st Street.
Okay.
You can also come visit us online. Try us out. We are offering a free week subscription.
What's the website called?
The website's bandboxproduce.com. Same on Instagram, Facebook.
You guys should definitely check them out. They're doing a lot of great things in general and for the planet and for your body. So check them out.
Cool.
Okay, bye. I hope you enjoyed this.
Finger guns.
You guys should go BAM!